piling.
Is he really?
Oh, he's on that. Heading for these ones. Oh, why are they so smart today? Heading for every single snag that we know is here. Oh, there's sheet ice in the net. Yes. Off the mark. A beautiful little January common. This is our third bite of the morning. It's absolutely crazy. Goldie has managed to unfortunately lose a fish in the snag right in front of us. Had another take that dropped off before he got to it. And then what, not 15 minutes later, this one. So happy with this fish. There's something special that gets added to this fish. I'm gonna get them put back before we talk about that. Get a cup of coffee brewed up. I don't want to keep them out, so we're gonna put them back. I'm gonna let you know what's going on and why this is even extra special. Well, it's been quite a morning so far. The 2nd of January, 2017, kicking off the new season with a challenge of sorts. Now, last year, I wanted to accomplish something that I didn't know if I could do, and it turns out that I couldn't. So in 2016, I started out with the goal of catching a fish, a carp in particular, in every month of the year. Now, where we are, it can be very difficult, say January, February, even December. You know, everything freezes up. It's Canada. A lot of times by January, we've got a foot of ice in a lot of places where I would be fishing for carp. So I tried it last year. Started in the upper Niagara, big piece of water, but in a spot where I knew fish winter. And I wasn't able to pull a carp out. I did manage one run in January, but never managed to get the fish in. And then in February, I had one session out, and it was for ice fishing. So I never did get to accomplish the 12 months of carp that I wanted to. You know, pretty much I failed it almost right away. So going into the 2017 season, you know, speaking with Goldie as we've been editing the videos and working hard to make sure that we're getting some quality stuff out, I thought, you know what, I'm a lot more confident than I was in the last 2 years. I'm really comfortable with trying to fish that colder weather and colder water. So let's try the challenge of let's catch a carp in every month of the year in Canada. And you know, he was all for it, thought it would be a great idea, so he's actually going to complete the challenge with me as well. There's a few extra stipulations for my part of the challenge. So Goldie, our camera guy, beloved camera guy, he's going to just try to get a carp in every month of the year. You know, he's new to carp fishing and somewhat new to angling overall. So just getting, you know, that fish every month is going to be tricky. Maybe not. We'll see. He's already had 2 fish on today. But for me, there's a few other stipulations. One, yes, I have to catch a carp in every month of the year. Stipulation 2, I want to do it on one rig, and I'm going to do it on the multi-rig. Again, referring back to the video that we did previously of tying that particular multi-rig the way I use it. I had great success on it last season. Did really well with it just 3 weeks back in December for my birthday session. So, got to use that rig. Stipulation 3, I have to catch them with a pop-up. As much as I like using that multi-rig with bottom baits, especially in the summertime, no, I'm going to do it on pop-ups. I've really enjoyed fishing with pop-ups the last little while, and I want to keep to it. There's another stipulation for me as well. I'm pretty confident I can catch one in every month this year. But what adds a little bit of a turn, at least 6 of those fish, so at least 6 months for 2017, my fish of the month has to be over 20 pounds. So if I have a month where things get busy with life, home, work, all that stuff, and I can only get out once on the bank for one of those months, that might have to be a month where I get a 20-pounder. So it could prove to be really tough if I don't get many 20s in the summertime, which I should, but if I don't, and it gets to be November, December, and I have to put a 20 on the bank, it's really going to get tough. So yeah, a number of stipulations for me to make sure that I make this challenge a little bit more interesting. But I'm really looking forward to it. And thankfully, I'm off the mark for January. Got that beautiful little common. Fought like a demon. Took me into every single snag that's out here. And, loved every second of it. Now, it's early in the morning. It's not even 10 a.m. And Goldie's actually had 2 bites. We got one of his fish right up close, and it wrapped around a close snag. Unfortunately, we didn't get it in. Happily, though, the fish came off the rig after several minutes of us both trying to free it from the snag. So we know the fish got away safely, and we were able to break the rig off on the obstruction there. And then he had another take not that long after. So I think he's going to get his chance. Oh! I got a fish. I got a fish. Oh, yes. I'm falling. Just scrapping so hard. This water is absolutely freezing. We've got ice all around us. And these fish are still fighting so hard. Oh! Well, we got about 30 minutes left, 40 if we push it, before we have to head out. So we're going to leave the lines in right to the last minute, really hoping that Goldie gets his January fish on that first session. Absolutely blown away that I've managed to put 6 fish in the net today. Was not expecting that. Honestly, we really came down just expecting to let you know what we're doing with this 12 months of carp, and had no idea we would even get a bite, let alone as many as we did. So what we're going to do is we're going to film each month, every fish for that month as a separate video, and we'll release it in that month. And then when it gets to the end of the year, the idea is we're going to combine them all together as a full film, so you'll see everything that we've already shown, as well as additional features, some more behind the scenes things, a few additional tips and tricks that we've done throughout, and hopefully piece together a really nice full video containing all 12 months and all 12 fish. Just something that I've really wanted to do, and really hoping that we can put it together nicely. So for me, January, done and dusted. Goldie, however, you've got 45 minutes to pull a bite out of your socks and get that fish to go. Otherwise, we have to come back out for another carp session in January. Bummer, yeah, I know. It's gonna be rough to try and handle that, but yeah, if you don't manage one today, we'll come out again, we'll get you that fish for January, and then we'll see what February brings. But for right now, unless that fish comes just barreling at them anytime in the next 30 or 40 minutes, we're gonna wrap this one up, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Hey, for more videos like you just saw, just click on the links right over here. And to subscribe to our channel and keep up with the latest updates and newest videos, just click the logo on the screen.